Hi all. Hope you enjoyed yesterday's video. Nice little change of pace. I don't know about you, but one of the first things I did last night was order the appropriate cooler and appropriate hammer from Amazon. Both are being delivered on Friday. Combined $20 between the two items. So I'm looking forward to trying the ice process over the weekend. Big shout out, big thank you to Mary and her family. The Reuben wraps that they put together were just amazing. I had one; it was fantastic. Hopefully all of you at first shift got to have one and enjoy it. I know there's plenty for second shift. So again, thank you very much to Mary. You'll see later in the video here, you can see some of the pictures that I took, the folks of the food, and some other pictures. Hopefully you enjoy. I did receive some questions on masks. There's a lot of stuff in the news about obviously a shortage in supply of N95 and some of the other NIOSH approved masks. And there were some questions as to whether or not bandanas or scarves could be used. So I did look into that. In fact, I saw an episode this morning on the news with Dr. Oz, and he gave a pretty good definition or pretty good description of when you should be using which type. And basically, as probably most of you know, the N95 mask or that type of mask is best to be worn to protect others from passing on the virus. So people could be carrying it, be asymptomatic and not know they have the coronavirus. So that's when you wear that type of mask, so that you have it on and that you are not transmitting out to everybody else. Bandanas and scarves and some of the other things that are being looked at, that's more to protect you. So if you're going out into public and you're going into the grocery store, you got to go get gas, you got to do whatever you need to do. Dr. Oz is recommending in those cases you wear a bandana or a scarf because that's to protect droplets from hitting you and getting into your mouth or onto your face. So different use for each of those. So at work, we are still going to require folks are wearing the company supplied masks. There has been a lot of research done on alternates to the N95 that are just as good to protect you from transmitting in case you do have it and you're asymptomatic. So we have a beat on a supply of those that we're working through. They're actually more of a do-it-yourself design that we're getting appropriate materials to make some and test them out. So we've got some things in process on that should our supply run down, and also might be an opportunity for us to just further protect our employees and those that we come in contact with. So more to come on that. Just another reminder to be safe. Those of you working on site, we've got a lot of product in-house. Our dock is full of product that's packaged, ready to ship, stuff coming in. Material handling, it's been a challenge to get parts off the cantilever racks. I know the cantilever racks have been a little bit of an issue with material movement and putting things away. So just a reminder to those of you that are moving product or staging product or pulling product, just to take an extra minute or two of caution, make sure that you're doing it in a safe manner. We don't want anybody getting hurt at all, especially with everything that we've got going on now and all the focus on COVID-19 protection. We got to make sure we're doing the same thing, just an EH&S and a safety perspective for our employees. We did have an issue come up that we've come up with an alternate solution. We have been pretty steadfast of not allowing any guests to come in and use our restroom. No FedEx drivers, UPS drivers, anybody driving trucks. We did have an issue come up where we had a truck driver who had an emergency situation, really needed to use the restroom. So we created a quick little quarantine procedure to allow that to happen. But it sparked us on the executive team to take a look at our process and come up with an alternative. So one of the things that we are doing is we're working to get a porta potty dropped off. Not sure when they'll be able to get it here, whether it's tomorrow or on Friday, but going to have a porta potty put out in the back. So those of you that have guests or have truck drivers come in, those of you working in the back, shipping and receiving, let's allow the drivers and visitors in the back to use the porta potty. I do want to let everybody know, all employees, don't use the porta potty. Let that be for external visitors. Continue to use the restrooms in-house that we are cleaning and sanitizing on a regular, multiple time a day basis. And just another last reminder, just to stay diligent and vigilant with who we do let in the building. We had a couple folks today that wanted to come on site, supplier, and I think the team did a really nice job of, at least calling me, asking me my opinion what we should do, and we were able to get a process in place where we turned that person away, but made sure that we covered ourselves from what the supplier was looking to look for that for us. Now, same thing with folks coming in the back door. If somebody's coming in the back door, don't let them in. Turn them around, force them to go back up to the lobby and have either Scott or Brian meet them there. So let's just stay very, very, very diligent on our internal processes. Everybody's doing a really nice job of trying to be as productive as possible and as safe as possible, so I really appreciate it. Following this, I don't have any other segments from anybody else in the executive team at this point, but I've got a few pictures that hopefully you'll enjoy seeing. Some things from the food that Mary brought, a couple action shots of folks out in the shop. And again, I've been receiving some really nice content of your work at home spaces or some other neat little videos. Keep them coming throughout the days. I'll incorporate those into them. Again, thanks for everybody's diligence, hard work. I know it's starting to get tough. A lot of folks want to be on site. I get it. I really would love to have everybody back on site, but hopefully you understand all the reasons why we're doing what we're doing. Make sure you're staying in close communication. As you probably see from the news, it has not hit its peak yet, and in particular in Connecticut, the wave is still starting to come up to this area. We're about another week or two before, in my opinion, before it peaks in our area. So let's keep at it. Let's keep our heads about us, and let's just keep staying active and staying productive. Have a great day. Hopefully you enjoy the pictures. Bye.